Well, hi folks, here we are, Sunday, December 6th. Still rolling. As always, I have some interesting links for you. It's an interesting train of thought. And many of you are probably already thinking this way and wondering. Most people are afraid to say anything because they just don't want to have attention drawn to them. But the reality is, as you watch the mainstream media, whether it's in Canada, US, or if you're watching some channels out of Europe, they're all downplaying this election fraud. They're saying it just to spoil Donald Trump, who can't accept defeat and is going on and on and on. So the first link we have is just some video and talking about the 1,000 affidavits they have. People are actually have signed an affidavit testifying that here's what they saw, and under the threat of being criminally charged if they're lying. So it's an interesting situation, and you think, who do you believe? Are you believing mainstream media, who are just sort of whitewashing everything? Do you believe the Democrats? You got to think back. They're wondering who is organizing this. After the last election in 2016, Obama moved down the street from the White House and set up a secure office, and said he was going to teach young people about politics. It's interesting. Totally interesting. I don't know. I'm not sure if what news you're watching, where you're getting your information from. The videos certainly have to sort of slam you like a handful of wet noodles and make you stop in your tracks and say, what? If you look at those videos and say, well, there's nothing here, folks, they're just propaganda videos, let's carry on. That's, to me, is scarier than actually what happened, is people not believing or not paying attention. And we're the same in Canada. I mean, the last link is the senior finance bureaucrat resigning recently. And so we've lost a finance minister, we've lost a financial bureaucrat, we've got a journalist now as a finance minister, working hand in hand with Mr. Sockman Trudeau. It's a scary time. For the continent, it's a scary time. So tucked in between those links, I have 3 links from a fellow who talks about security. Your cell phone security, it talks about being surveilled. And I know a lot of people say, well, I'm not worried about that, I'm not doing anything wrong, so what? Think about this. Let's say the Biden busload of buffoons win the election. With all their extreme lefties, all their stupidity that they just sort of go on and on about. Can you imagine Maxine Waters putting pressure on some of these people to do goofy stuff? I mean, here's a lady who's totally out to lunch. Now you just hook that together with the Canadian government and say you're not worried about surveillance. You don't care what they know about you. I mean, you don't know what these clowns will do. I mean, you don't know what people who are trying to implement strict socialism to the extreme, you don't know what these folks are going to do. And couple that with the guy out of the World Economic Forum, and the guy reminds you of that James Bond video of the guy with the hairless cat. Just couple that with Schwab and you put this all together, that whole philosophy. Where in the hell are we going to end up? It's really worth thinking about and saying, well, maybe we should stop and think about it. maybe we should pay more attention. Pay more attention. It's, well, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe you're all okay with this. Maybe this road to socialism is what everybody really wants, and where in the hell do you move if that really comes down? Just, I'm not sure if you saw Chrystia Freeland's clip yesterday about people's bank accounts, people who have saved money, and asking for ideas how they might be able to tap into that source. If that doesn't get you to stand up straight, well, nothing will. I think I'll put that link on again. I'll follow that after the link of the finance minister resigning. I've also been doing some research into Chrystia Freeland. Of course, she was a journalist, wrote a couple books, and has an intriguing, and you've got to be careful here. This is off Wikipedia, and Wikipedia isn't the foundation of truth and honesty either. But just, maybe I'll put a link to that. You go and read it for yourself if it's still there. It was there yesterday. Wikipedia is talking about Chrystia Freeland, our Canadian finance minister. So we'll leave it there. Short one today. Check out the links. And let's hope a busload of buffoons doesn't get on its joyride, because we're in for craziness. More crazy than we have now. Take care. Bye for now. See you soon.